Hello, this is Eggnog. Welcome back to another Dogfight Diary. Today's mission takes place on a Friday night on Combat Box. They're running a mission that includes a large number of boats, or U-boats specifically, that we have to seek out and attempt to sink or destroy. So there was 8 of us. Pilots mostly from the 100th Squadron, which is one of the fighter squadrons within 332 FG. We spawned in P-51B variants with a assortment of 500-pound bombs. Some also brought rocket tubes, and many of us brought our red tail skins. Shout out Cami K for the red tail skins. They always look so good. In particular, they look good. Looked good as we rolled up on the runway for takeoff to get this sortie started.
I'm just feeling like a 2 tonight.
It's respectable.
Might be a little windy.
At least we have rudder trim.
We have rudder pedals.
Who needs them? I got my feet kicked up, lounged out, feeling good. Very comfortable.
Alright, I'm going back on power.
So as you can see, I myself opted just to bring a couple of 500-pound bombs. Something interesting to remember about the B variant is that it has to drop both bombs at once. So unlike the D where you can drop one and then the other, both bombs will release at one time. So you really only get one shot. So we started to make our way out towards the target area. This would turn out to be a little bit more challenging than perhaps we anticipated, and primarily that's just because, well, you're scanning just endless miles of ocean. But we set out to go and see what we could find.
We're probably just gonna wait to see what kind of activity we get in the area, and then once it calms down a touch, we'll go in for a pass.
So I actually want to freeze frame here just to show the map. We took off from Laz, which you can just barely see there on the right side of the map. We flew up the coast, past the other airfield. The area we were headed toward was this giant blue circle over the water. That's where the U-boats were all located. So we had to scan that entire area with no indication of where in that area the U-boats might actually be. So we just started sweeping the place back and forth, hoping for the best, basically.
Navigation, who's that?
Now, really, it even took quite a while just to get from our airfield out towards the area we needed to sweep. And we had to fly over one of our own fleets first.
Well, we found ships.
We did?
We did. I'm diving off. Yep.
A lot of ships. Holy crap.
Oh, wow!
That is a armada.
A lot of them might not actually be active assets. Also, wait for them to shoot at me before you drop anything on them, just in case.
I always wait for
So we weren't even 100% sure whether these were friendly or enemy at first, so some of the guys buzzed them real close, while a few others of us stayed back and watched to see if AAA would come up. It didn't, so we figured these must be friendly, and we moved on. What we didn't necessarily know was that this would really be the last thing we would see for a very long time in this mission. So we just made light conversation, swapped stories from the good old days, and scanned the endless blue.
Hey, you remember that time like 2 or 3 years ago when there was a map that was right up against the edge and we were like in an active furball?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It takes you out of camera and you're just like staring down the enemy while you guys get rerouted, while y'all get rerouted.
I don't think I've ever had that happen again.
It was really funny.
Otherwise was 42 minutes from wheels up of just scanning the blue, trying to stay awake, until finally I spotted our target.
Boats. 11 o'clock.
No joy.
How close?
I'd say medium range. I see 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then commenced some of the finest bombing I have seen out of the 100th in a long time, maybe ever. Let's check it out from the U-boat's point of view.
All lined up for far.
I got the one on the left.
Oh, you guys are
doing both
going
bombs.
broadside. Oh, nice.
Tracer's up.
Boom! That was a beautiful bomb.
There's another one near me if anyone wants to go for it.
I'm diving in.
Don't know, focus on the south one. Yep, nice. Beautiful, nice bomb.
Oh, nailed it. I just freaking annihilated that one.
Are they all sunk?
Beautiful bomb.
These three are sunk, yep.
Nice work.
Let me check the map.
So that took out the first set of U-boats. There were 3 of them there, so we climbed back up and started looking for the next batch of U-boats.
That might be these guys, yep.
I've got a boat. 1 o'clock.
Beautiful. It's all you today, Egg.
Yep. He likes to watch.
This is gonna be embarrassing. You guys nailed your bombs.
Good luck.
Yep. We're all watching from up here, no pressure.
Pushing up to 50.
Oh, there's 5.
Good hit.
There's a bunch of them here. There's a whole bunch here.
Beautiful hit.
Did I get it? All right.
After that, we proceeded to just kind of poke and prod at as many of them as we could. We even resorted to making gun runs and strafing a few, which was somewhat successful in a couple of cases. We got a couple more knocked out. But after we were done kind of poking them, we started to make our way back to base. Figured we'd killed enough and it was maybe time to get out. We took note of the location and so we could come back on a follow-on sortie, but started working our way back home. But as luck would have it, our adventuring wasn't quite complete. First, we had a brief tangle with 190, which the boys were able to manage handily. Then, as we flew over our friendly fleet, Serv spotted a bomb blast going off, and so we dove on the attacker. Turned out to be a Ju-88, and boy, we just kind of swarmed him, like everybody just making pass after pass until he eventually went into the water, but not before getting a few of his bombs off. I was able to get a few hits into him as well. Almost ran into an aileron as it came off of his wing, but it came through unscathed, which unfortunately cannot be said for the poor Ju-88 pilot. After that, we climbed back up and proceeded to return to base for real this time. Another one bit the dust on this particularly successful run for us. No losses on our side, and many targets taken down. So we returned to base, kind of flew over the ridge and lined up in the canyon for a landing in this particularly scenic airfield. Really love flying down the canyon, over the river, and then touched down, and we wrapped this one up. So great sortie, great flying with the boys as always. Hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you'll join us again for the next one. And till then, bye.
That was a fun one.
That was a heck of a run.